anyway, I've lost a lot of friends. I basically fear nothing. A button where I'm passing 100k subscribers. TikTok is getting banned and I'm doing everything in this video to feel good. Feel so fresh. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and happy new year. It's 2025. It's crazy how fast this year has passed by, and I truly cannot wait for what this year has in store for us together. I love you guys the absolute most, and I mean it with my whole heart. Thank you for staying by me these 4 months that I've started YouTube, and I honestly can't wait to keep posting and staying connected to you guys. On that note, I thought we kind of need to have a talk before we start this video. Now the theme of this video is obviously to get my life together, to get my shit together for 2025. But let me tell you why exactly. Firstly, what did you guys do for New Year's? I hope you had a lot of fun, whether it's staying at home or going out with your friends or with family, whatever it is. I hope you had a lot of fun. Me personally, this year I didn't go out, and it's the first year in a very long time that I didn't go out. Like when I was younger, my mom would not allow me to go, my dad wouldn't, my mom wouldn't, like I wouldn't have permission. But this is the first year I voluntarily said ki nahi, mujhe bahar nahi jana, and I didn't even feel FOMO. I was at home walking Princess down. I was living my best life. Princess is a golden retriever puppy, a family dog, lover. She's my sister's dog, the sweetest thing in the world, and I spent my New Year's with her. And I was really happy, to be honest, just doing that. Now, the main reason I didn't want to go out, like my friends were asking me to, I just didn't, because I thought it wouldn't feel true to myself. Like especially in December, a lot of things came into perspective. Firstly, I feel like I've lost my spark. Secondly, I look dull, tired all the time, and so I feel tired all the time, and that hasn't been something I've been very happy with. And I don't know, I had a certain interaction with one of my friends, and that made me really rethink my whole perspective of who I want around myself. And I didn't want to, one, because I felt like I would be putting up a facade, like trying to have fun and stuff when I'm not feeling my best. So starting the year with a facade, no thank you. Secondly, I didn't want to project how I'm feeling onto anybody else. I feel like they should have the best new year. They deserve that. So I was like, this year is about focusing on myself, growing and being the best version of myself, growing on social media, growing career-wise, and having people around me that I really care about, even if it's a small group. Anyway, I've lost a lot of friends in 2024, so I basically fear nothing. I don't mind having 2 friends that I really care about, and that is great for me and you guys, because you are the most important to me. Anyway, on this very note, let's move on to me getting my shit together for 2025. Okay, for starters, if I'm trying to get my life together, I need to start tackling all my problems. And my first problem is my face. It looks so dull, it looks so tired, and truly, if you look at my face, it has become very dull from what it used to be, and it literally looks like without makeup. I'm just generally, when I'm scrolling around, it looks like I've seen World War. I've seen things I shouldn't have, and it's dark, but I haven't. So why do I look like it? So we're gonna tackle that by first using like those cooling eye patches, so I look less dull under my eyes and get my shit together. So let me go get that. This is the eye patches I'm talking about. I have the Dot & Key Skincare, like watermelon cooling hydro gel eye patches. So I'm gonna use them under my eyes and let them sit for like 15 minutes. Whoop. I hope these work. Oh shit, I'm dropping everything. I need it desperately because, like I said, it looks like I've been through a lot, but I'm like just fine. So I need to start looking just fine. There we go. This better refresh me. Also, before this, if you notice, I have had these two bad boys and they showed up when I was on my period and they haven't left since. So I guess they're part of the family. Just these two. If you want to name them in the comments down below because they don't seem to go. And I'm not going to make the mistake I made last time of like popping this and now it's left a mark. So these two can stay for as long as they want. Anyway, that was the Dot & Key watermelon patches. Love that shit. It's super good. I did not put my lens on for some reason, so I look so like... Sorry. Anyway, now that that is done, I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes. The next thing I'm gonna do is drawing. Now, I used to draw a lot. Like, genuinely, drawing was like one of my passions. Like, doing it, doodling, generally, I would love doing it. But I lost touch. And let me tell you why. Because everything I says has a story for some reason. In 10th grade, like for my boards, I did art and design, okay? And I went into it thinking, oh, I love drawing. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to be so great. I was so damn wrong because it was one of the most stressful times of my life. I remember for one of the starting like assignments, you had to make like 12 proper drawings. How do I say it? Like use different mediums and elements in each drawing, and your 12th and final drawing needed to include all of them. So for the first topic that I got in, it was a capsicum. We had to draw a capsicum using charcoal, like acrylic, oil painting, generally all of that. And I remember I did not fucking touch a capsicum. Like I did not touch a capsicum for the next year. I was afraid of them. All of my drawings are probably under my bed. It was a crazy time, but point is I stopped drawing, and you know what? This year I want to start doing things that I truly used to love and not hold weight to everything that I do, because it seems like I'm stopping myself from doing things because I have a backstory for everything. Tick, shut up. Anyway, I was thinking I'm gonna draw, not on a paper, but on my freaking iPad. So let's do that. Okay, I have the sketchbook app open, my pen ready, and we're going to draw things that I am manifesting in this year in life, and just generally I'm going to show it to you. Okay, for starters, I'm thinking I'll draw the YouTube play button. Maybe I should just draw on a paper because I can't seem to draw it nicely over here. So we're gonna draw on a paper. We're switching back to the old ways. I'm gonna draw the YouTube play button now. This is my little drawing of the YouTube play button where I'm passing 100k subscribers. That is one manifestation I'm gonna do. Also, I have been back to the gym like the last week and a half of 2024. I did not gym at all, and I'm trying to go regularly and get myself in shape. And I have a dream body, and it's like the hourglass, like Claudia Walsh, Deborah type of body. Yeah. This is the body that I want. It doesn't look like a body, but I'll tell you exactly what I've done. Over here, these two lines on the stomach are actually obliques, like the ones Dua Lipa has, and I want them really badly. And the back is gonna be like a good, massive like butt because I'm working really hard for that. But I can't draw it, I don't wanna get demonetized. So there's that. Also, good health. Good health for family, friends, my relationship, just everybody who I care about, all my loved ones. I hope they have really good health. Abundance of happiness. So let me just draw a smiley face. Yeah, well, I guess I'm done with drawing. That was all for now. Let me take my cooling mask off and then we can move on to skincare because I need to fix my face right now. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'll wash my face and then we'll do my skincare together because we're a team. Earlier, I just washed my face and I use this Rise Water Bright. I think it's really good. It's really good, especially if your skin gets a little dry or if it is red in any way. It's so gentle, it's so good. I really love it. Like, it's a foaming cleanser. Now we're gonna do my skincare routine, which is much needed because we need to fix this girl over here. I start off with this serum, Klairs freshly juiced vitamin C, and it's really good. Vitamin drop, not C. I don't know why I said that. I think this has transformed my skin, like the new skincare routine that I'm doing. My skin used to be very oily, but now it's become dry. But this adds so much glow. It adds so much like light to my face that so good. The next thing I use is this. You can just see it. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's really good. It definitely restores my skin barrier, which was once really ruined and dull. This Rhode peptide treatment, I got it in spicy tan, I guess. Salty tan, not spicy tan. The next thing I'm gonna do is put some makeup on because we need to bring life to this face. You know what they say, if you look good, you feel good, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I am going to look good using makeup. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, I switched it up slightly because we always do my makeup there, and I wanted to show you my Christmas tree because she's so pretty. It's obviously past New Year's. It's the 3rd of Jan or the 4th, I don't know. I think it's the 4th of Jan, and I still have this cute little Christmas tree up. 1, because it's really pretty. 2, because it's a task taking all of this out, so it's a task for later that my mom and I will tackle. But for now, let's do makeup. Also, what are you guys' goal for this year, 2025? It's crazy that it's already here. It felt like last year. Honestly, last year felt like it flew by, but at the same time, so many things happened. So it's crazy to process everything. But do let me know, you guys, what are your goals? Like, what are your resolutions? What exactly do you want to do this year? For me in particular, 1, I want to grow on YouTube and all my social media platforms. That being said, I want to create a lot of videos, like creative videos, and not stick to one particular niche. So mujhe explore karna hai and post a lot of videos. So please comment what kind of videos you would like for me to post, because one thing about me is I love posting, and if I'm posting, I should post things that you like watching because I'm doing this for you. And I love you guys. Maybe I should cover this little one, although it deserves to be free, but not in this household, it won't be. Besides growing on YouTube and my social media platforms and branching out, I also want to find comfort with myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've spent so much time trying to please others or looking for other people's happiness that I've realized that my happiness should be priority. If I'm gonna glow in my exterior is if I glow from within, and that is by keeping the right people around me. And that's what I'm gonna do this year actually. It's not like a camera that I'm talking to. I know people are watching, even if it's like 3-4 people. I feel connected to you, I feel loved, and I feel wanted. Also, what did you guys do for New Year's? Let me know, because I did absolutely nothing, as I've already mentioned. Let me know what you did. Also, I kind of want to travel. I normally never travel. I don't go anywhere, to be honest. I'm always at home in Bombay, pretty much every year. So I'm hoping this year somehow I can manage to travel if my neighbors shut up. They're 2 little boys, okay? They're very sweet, but they're very loud. They're very loud. I don't think you can hear them, but they're screaming on top of their lungs. For what reason? No idea. Anyway, one of the main reasons I'm really excited for this year is because I have certain things planned, not for the entire year, just one particular project I'm doing with a friend that I'm really excited for. It involves yapping. I don't want to give it away, but I yap a lot. Now I'll have more of a reason to yap. Do you guys like me yapping? Let me know, or should I just shut up? Also, there was a question I had that I have been asking. Actually, I've not asked anybody. I've only asked one person, but I might as well ask it to you guys as well because it's important in this aspect. Do you guys like when I overly edit my videos? Because the thing is, I have to cut, add edits and do all of that. Or do you like more natural videos? So this video in particular, I'm going to keep slightly natural, where I'm not overdoing it, over talking or anything, just chilling, not too much editing. I will try my best and I will let my raw emotions show. So if you're interested in that, let me freaking know. Also, does this year seem different to you guys? Because I remember every year I'd be like, new year, new me, I'm gonna kill it this year, and I would just go back to being my old self. But this year, for some reason, I want to do something with my life and make use of it. Maybe because I'm 21 now and I'm growing up, I need to do it. But something inside me isn't the same anymore. I want to branch out, want to become the best version of myself. With you guys, is it just me, or this year is just the air is different? Also, apparently TikTok is getting banned, which call me a little jealous, but I'm glad it is, because I've felt like I've had FOMO from TikTok for so long, because when it was there in India, I used it religiously. It was my favorite place. It was the funniest place. People make the funniest TikToks, and I've always felt like I'm missing out so much. So now that it's getting banned, I'm low-key happy, because now there'll be an app created for everybody, which is great. It's Jan, which means it's also my birthday month, which normally I would be very excited about, but I don't know if it's maturity or if it's like I don't give a shit. I really don't care, because I feel like there is no point celebrating my birthday. To be very honest, it's not that I've achieved something massive to celebrate it, so I don't feel like, from within, I do not feel like celebrating my birthday. And secondly, the people that I celebrated my birthday with last year, most of them are not even a part of my life anymore. So it feels like, what even is the point? And at this point, I just want my 2-3 friends, my boyfriend, my family, for them to stay close to me, and the rest, I don't really care. And you guys, of course, like, you guys are a part of me. I'm going through this phase, as you can tell, but I'm going through it with you, so it's always good that way. If I keep doing this, I will yap for the rest of my life. So let me do my makeup and be back. Okay, I'm done with my makeup. Now I'm gonna change really quickly, because like I said, if I look good, I will feel good. And then we'll do another few activities that make me feel more alive and myself. It's like a day out with myself and you guys. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm all ready. This is the fit. I feel like myself, I look like myself, and I feel so good. Thank you for asking. I feel great. I'm wearing these baggy jeans. If you saw my haul, you did see these baggy jeans, and I did say I'm gonna live in them, and I'm staying true to my words. I am, in fact, wearing them every chance I get. Another tiny top and a fur jacket, because that's just me. I love the fit. I feel like myself, and I'm gonna do a runway walk for you. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is read, because this year I think I'm gonna go back into my reading roots. I used to read a lot of Wattpad, and I felt most alive because I was living someone else's life in my head, and that would make me feel good. But I'm back to doing that. I'm gonna read what, you may ask? Fiction. Harry Styles fan fiction, because something about the way Harry Styles fan fictions in particular are written are so good. So sign me up. I've read pretty much, not every, but I've read a lot of Harry Styles fan fictions, and you can't even blame me for it. Recently, I read this Wattpad book, and I'm talking about Wattpad books that I'm going to read, because that makes me feel good, and I'm doing everything in this video to feel good. So you can't even freaking blame me for it. Anyway, I read Entangled, which is, I think, trending on teen fiction right now. It is such a good book. I have never felt so connected to a protagonist, like a female protagonist. And now I'm reading a Harry Styles fiction. Again, it's called Deathhood? Masked? I think it's Masked. It's called Masked. And he's a killer in that. So I'm fully into that. So I'm going to read that. And I'm going to read it with you. You guys should read it too. It's really good so far. The next thing, and I feel like that is very, very crucial, is a dance party, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Dancing, I have done my whole life, and I feel the most alive, most myself when I'm dancing. So I'm gonna do a dance party, you and I both. I'll be playing songs, you better dance to them or I'll take offense. So let's do that. that was my little small dance party. So much fun. I'm kind of sweating. I don't know if you can tell, probably can. Now we're gonna go for a walk down to be in touch with the nature and feel good about myself. I'm gonna change obviously because if I wear this down I'm gonna get stares and I don't want that. So I'm gonna change and go down, and I will vlog it on my phone because there's no way in hell I'm taking this down. Nope. I am currently walking and I'm at the back of my building, not in the garden because I'm so scared to be walking in the garden with my camera up. But yeah, I'm walking in the back. I feel fresh, rejuvenated. It's great. Truly great actually. And yeah, you know by now, you'd think after I went to a mall pregnant with a pillow in my stomach, I would be confident enough to walk around with my phone down. Nope. And there's construction going on, obviously. But this walk feels great. I love it. Like, I love the breeze. I feel so fresh, and the lighting is chef's kiss. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, I'll walk for a little more. I'll listen to music and I'll go home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it and I hope you liked it too.